Okay guys, so like I said, I'm on a roll today. So if you see me in the same outfit, it's because that I have a lot of videos to share with you guys, and I don't want to share everything that I got because I want to do kind of over a period of time, but I did want to give you guys a couple of things that I wanted to share with you guys. So I recently got in the mail the BH Cosmetics 36 brush kit, and let me tell you guys, I was super excited when I purchased this because I had been wanting to get a lot of brushes, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money, so I decided to go ahead and take the plunge. This is about $36, or roughly around $32, $36, but it is fully worth it. That means it's basically like a dollar a brush. But I really loved the packaging when it came in, and it kind of gives you, the feeling that you have like a Chanel, clutch with you. I love how the packaging is. It's very nice. The pattern is quilted with a faux leather, and I'm going to share with you some of the brushes that I got in this palette. So pretty much, basically, the brushes that I got in this palette are 36. I've actually taken 2 of them out because I started using them, but this is what it looks like, if you guys can see. Okay. I'm going to go through all the brushes as quickly as possible so you guys can see exactly what comes in the palette. So the 2 brushes that I already took out were the eyebrow brushes because I needed eyebrow brushes like immediately. So I was like not going to play around with this. But one of the things that I will mention in the palette is that all the packaging, all the brushes come in a little plastic casing. So that way you guys, the bristles won't be messed around or anything like that. Okay, so the first brush, and we'll go quickly. So the first brush is actually it's like a combing brush, but you comb your eyebrows with it. It has the comb and the brush to it. And then next to that brush was actually the spoolie. So for those who have untamed eyebrows, this is a really good tool to use. It comes with a fan. So all the casing kind of looks like this, but I love the packaging. The bristles on the fan are very soft, and you guys know that I love BH Cosmetics brushes because they're really soft and they're actually a good product or material. So very lightweight, very soft on your skin. And for those of you guys that don't know what you can use a fan brush for, fan brushes are primarily for highlighting and contouring. So at any point in time, if you want to do a deep contour, you would use a fan brush. Makeup tip Monday, add that to your thing. Okay, this is actually, I don't think I'll ever use this, but this is one of those little brushes that you get in like eyeshadow kits and stuff like that. But I would never use one of these brushes because I don't see the point in them. I really don't. This brush is also, this is a smudger brush. So at any point in time, if you want to do a smudge under your eye, I don't personally like to use these type of brushes because they're very harsh and not as soft as other brushes. And it's more of a sponge-like material. So if you're doing a smudge, you might want to go for like a shader brush, something that you can kind of smooth it out with. This is actually an eyeliner brush, so it has the long stem tip, if you guys can see that. And this is another, it's like a little flat tip brush. I'd probably use this one for like lipstick application. I love the packaging in all these. This is a lot of brushes, so bear with me guys. Okay, this is another little tip brush, but I'd probably use this for like cut creases. If I wanted to do like a cut crease in my eye, you could use that for that. We have got a angled brush, and I took the other angled brush out of this package, and I personally would probably use this brush to do like lips if I wanted to, add lipstick to my lips. Oops, I dropped my brush. Okay, moving on. All right, this is your nice little flat shader brush, and this is a little bit of a long tip, but you could definitely do like shading inside the outer V, that would be really good, and under the eye. See, these are the type of brushes I like to use instead of those like rough shader brushes that you saw, like this brush. Ugh, I will never use that brush. Okay, here is the flat shader brush, and this is very, ooh, wow, that was cool. I have a little smoke coming out of it. This is true and authentic. This is a true and authentic review, so anything that you see is the truth. Okay, so pretty much I would probably use this under my eye to kind of define my eye a little bit more, or define my highlight under my eyebrow. This is a smaller version of the flat tip brush, and I'm not sure what I would use this for. I probably would use this if I was like doing, I don't know, if I wanted to just add placement to the eye or something. I don't really know what I would use this for. I'm just being honest, because I would tell you guys, like, if I feel the need to use a certain brush, I will. Okay, this is actually interesting. This is a flatter tip brush, if you guys can see that. Let it focus. There you go. Kind of see. And then the bristles are very soft, very sturdy. I love this. But this brush I would probably use to like go in, you know, and shade in, you know, in the crease or anything like that. And in the other, you also get another flat tip brush for lining, doing any like cat eye liner or anything like that. You get another flat tip shader brush. Again, it's weird because like when I flick it off, I don't know if you guys can see it in the camera, but little dust particles come out of it. So I don't know what that is. Maybe it's just some product residue. Not sure. All right, this one, you know, honestly, I don't know what all these brushes are called, but, and I don't know if I will ever use all these brushes. So yeah, here's another one. This looks like a concealer brush. I'd probably use this for like concealer or anything like that. And this looks like my MAC 214 flat rounded shader brush. And do you see that? Do you guys see that dust? Ugh. What is that? I don't even know what that is. You saw the packaging removed. I'm not sure what that is. So if you're fair warned now. Okay. There's another one. I have no idea what I would use this for. Bloop. Not sure. Okay, I'm not sure. All right, here is another brush. This looks like a actual like shader brush, so I would use this for shading. You have another brush that is actually for, you can do this for the outer V, you know. So there you go. And that's a angled shader brush. And then you have a like wider flat definer brush. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I would use that for either. When I start using them, I'll let you guys know what I think. Here's another flat brush. I'll probably use this for just, you know, if I wanted to put eyeshadow all over my eyes, but that's like an eyeshadow brush. This is actually your blending brush, which, you know, they have like 3 blending brushes in here. I don't know, it might be kind of overkill. See, this is another blending brush. I don't know. I feel like some of these brushes are kind of like repetitive. Yeah, this brush is like, they just keep going up in size. Like some of the brushes are exactly the same. Am I disappointed? No, I'm not disappointed. I mean, you can never have too many brushes. See? Same thing, flat shader brush. I mean, you guys will start to see like all the brushes are, you know, basically the same. Another flat shader brush, just goes up in size. It's a little bit bigger. This is a foundation brush. The bristles are fairly soft, sturdy, dense. I like it. Disclaimer, my phone sucks. Freaking idiot. But yeah, the bristles are very dense and soft. Here is a like soft blush brush. I would use this as like a blush brush, but the bristles are very soft. And I don't think they're less dense on this brush because they're more spread out. So your blush brush, your angled blush brush. I would use this for a nice contour. My nice contours. You've got your flat angled brush. You could actually, ooh, this is nice. I like the way this one feels. It's very dense, but very like deep. You can use that as a contour as well. I've seen a lot of people use these type of brushes as contour brushes or like foundation brushes. However you want to use them. The Duo Fiber Brush. Here you go. The white bristles. This is very soft. I think it's depending on the brush type, they're very soft, but trying to see if any bristles come out. Nope, you're good. It's pretty sturdy. Oh no, one bristle came out. It's not too bad though. I mean, one bristle came out. I mean, the brushes are like $1, so yeah. And then you have your powder brush. Ooh, it's so soft on your skin though. I like how soft it is on my skin. And then you have another fan brush. This is actually a very big fan brush. And this is hard to get off. I don't even think it's gonna come off. I think you have to tear it off from the side. Yes, you do. You have to tear it from the side and then pull it out of its packaging. But yes, fan brushes, ladies, I will use a fan brush if I'm putting a highlight again or if I'm contouring. Great for contouring. Okay, that's it, ladies. Those are actually 34 of the brushes. The other brush is a spoolie and an angled brush, and I actually really like it. But this again is the 36 kit. It comes with a flap, so all the brushes are put together, but you'll flap it down. It closes very nicely, so if you are trying to close it, if you can kind of see, boom, boom. And then you are going to just close it. Bam. You are done. But my my takes on this this kit, there are a lot of brushes that are repetitive, ladies. So if you're not looking for that many brushes that are probably like, there were like 4 shader brushes in here. I was like, I don't need all that. Now this is a great kit for somebody who is trying to be a freelance makeup artist. If you are trying to be a freelance makeup artist and you are looking for multiple brushes that you can use on the go and on your clients, I would definitely recommend this kit. However, if you are not a makeup artist and you just love makeup, I wouldn't recommend this because I don't necessarily think you need to have this many brushes in your kit. I personally don't think I'm going to use all of the brushes. When I start doing more freelance makeup, then maybe I will, but I mean, primarily I wear eyeshadow, but I don't wear it all the time. So yeah, packaging is great. Otherwise, there's a lot of brushes that are just repetitive and probably not, you don't need all of them. But in terms of the quality, the packaging, the type of bristles, the brushes are amazing. BH Cosmetics does a really great job at their brushes, and they always produce a really good quality. So if you are looking to get some brushes, get them. But BH Cosmetics also has a variety of different brush sets. So all of the brushes or the bristles on the brushes are pretty much the same. So yeah. Okay, so guys, this was the review. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you are looking to purchase the 36 brush kit, I will put a link below so that way you guys can actually get it for yourselves, or if you're looking to peruse around for other brushes, you can kind of click the website and look from there. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, thumbs up, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye guys.